Is corporate world evil? It's gigantic. It's powerful. It's fast. It gets work done. It glitters with money, sparkles with development, shimmers with sophisticated glamour and smells of delicious utopian future. It is the symbol of a bright new world, a bright new era, career, life and future of people in so many ways. But, is corporate world really everything it says it is? Many are convinced that it may be the new horned demon with silvery angel wings. For it buys your soul with a captivating smile, pampers you with dreams, promises and money, then transforms you into a breathing, moving, empty shell, living a good life, but without a soul to call yourself alive. Corporate world promises scintillating life, but people's experiences say it leeches every drop of life from your life in the process. You can't say you're alive. You can't say you're dead. You can't say you are happy. You can't say you are sad. And because it is your choice, you can't blame anyone else either. Nicole Askoff, an American author, editor and sociologist, wrote an American socialist publication named Jacobin, that the catalog of the ethical and moral crimes of corporations is impressive. Coca-Cola killed trade unionists in Latin America. General Motors built vehicles known to catch fire. Tobacco companies suppressed cancer research. And Boeing knew that its planes were dangerous. Corporations don't care if they kill people as long as it's profitable. As much as it glitters from outside, it is strangely dark, dingy and seedy from inside. You can feel this smoky, suffocating toxicity in meetings, plannings, communications, routines, words, emails, and the compulsion to comply even when you would rather not. You start feeling trapped like a caged bird. The depressing darkness begins eating your soul. But you only get to discover its diabolical sweet poison when you have entered it. It has renamed greed as ambition, jealousy as cutthroat competition, trampling left and right as growth, unnecessary luxury as need, gaslighting as motivation, stress as goal orientation, desperate survival as learning, ruthless business as dreams, and has nearly replaced machines as humans, and humans as machines, and lab rats. If you love something, you have to tell them you hate it. If you hate something, never mind, you have to tell them you love it. Isn't that what all those double-standard bosses and managers do all the time? They want you to believe all the lies they so smugly, so sweetly tell, which they never believe themselves. And they have a way of telling you who you are, what you need, what you should or shouldn't be doing in life to be happy and successful, because it serves their purpose. If you don't serve their purpose, you may well go to seventh hell. They sugarcoat all their evils like the witch's chocolate house in Hansel and Gretel story. They put you in tight corner, to rescue you from tight corner. Then rescue you from tight corner, to put you in tight corner. They deliberately create emergency, so they could save you from it like a fire engine. And you burn, and suffer, and pay them, and thank them for all this, while they make unseen profits. Nothing is important except work, boss, team, target, goal, vision, growth, money, and profit. Even world, life and humans are not important to them, if they don't help them grow their business. You are important. You are just not important. And when they say you are important, they mean they need you. And even if they never say they are important, you know they are. Very much so. They do so much for growth of people. Literally everything. Ironically, they entirely forget to allow people to grow. Loyalty is dead. And nobody misses it either. Trust is dead. You don't trust them and they don't trust you. Your signature has more trust value than anything else you could give. With their increasing demands on people's mind and psyche, your core, your inner peace and inner happiness are dying too. Let's admit, the unceasing relentless chasing of goals and targets, and continuously stretching your limits beyond your limits, is going to cause exhaustion, depression, desperation, stress, anxiety, dissatisfaction, mental fatigue, emptiness, and burnout. It's like spinning in a tornado that never seems to stop. Their greed for profit is their life essence. They only buy, and they only sell. And they buy and sell everything under the sun. They will willingly sell you and their soul. That's their religion. And profit is their God. Corporate evil is a real thing. But hold on. Maybe it is not entirely as evil as many would like to believe? Corporate sector has redefined work in the last few decades. If we compare them with working conditions of people during the start of the Industrial Revolution, we have certainly come a long way. They offer better work environment, better work culture, more money, more spending power to people, easier and better access to health, safety, security, education, training and learning policies, wider job market, healthier retirement life, as a matter of fact even healthier working style, and a better living style in general. The truth is, corporate world is just like a beehive. The real unseen big bosses you don't even know the names of are the queen bee. The CEOs and managers are drones. While the rest, all of us, are just worker bees, having no individual identity and no individual goal other than the work assigned to us. The drones have only one purpose. They fertilize the queen bee, then they die. While worker bees live only to serve the queen bee's purpose and sacrifice themselves so she may live. And do you know what's the hardest truth? Complain as drones or workers bees will, they cannot survive a single day without the queen bee and the hive. Doesn't this sound eerily, uncannily familiar? So back to reality check. If we dismantle corporate world, what's left behind won't be much to look at or live with. We know we cannot survive without it, so we can either accept it, or we can run to God, to pray to Him to send it to hell. But probably that would be more disastrous. Who is to say what hell would do to hell? Sell hell to us? If such a thing as hellish paradise exists, corporate world certainly is one. But corporate or no corporate, we cannot deny that our world has always had its demons and gods, and mankind has always struggled with vicious wolves in sheep's clothing. Corporate evil is nothing different. It is just a lot bigger, a lot worse, and a lot better, and a lot complicated. But that's just my opinion. Thanks for watching.